Hello and welcome to the Borderlands by Night for our level 2 episode of Purple Rage. I couldn't find a campfire anywhere without attracting attention, so by the light of the silvery moon we are sitting here on our rocky perch looking down into the valley below and contemplating the perils to come. I was very pleased with how we carved up the Korthos quests right out of the gate. We're doing really nice damage. I suppose we could take it as a barometer of our early success that I threw him into the Canith Crystal with no hireling, nothing. He was just standing there in front of the crystal, flailing away with his haste boost on, and he was triumphant, even though a red boss did appear at some stage. And that was on Elite too, so hats off to him for that. That's a great start. Level 2 then is the first of our Barbarian levels. They will all be Barbarian from now on, except for, I think, 13, which is the favoured soul one. So we've immediately got a 10% run speed boost. If you didn't know, Barbarians get that as soon as you just take one level of Barbarian. So just that on its own is popular enough to get some people choosing it if they have a spare level to spend. Of course we have Barbarian Rage now. Now I didn't know you only got one Rage to start with. I am guessing. Let's have a look, see if we can confirm that we will get more as we level up in the class, or is it in the trees you've got to... It says Barbarian Rage once a day. Oh yes, Rage 2 a day at 4th, 3 a day at 8th, I'm guessing 12, yes, 16, and the 20 we won't get, so we're going to end up with 5 rages a day. Now thankfully, lower down one of the enhancement trees I had our mad scientist of the bear party, the build expert Mike, go over my proposed build, so I've hopefully got some tasty things coming up. I think it's in the occult slayer tree. We've got some low hanging fruit here to make our rages last 75% longer. Rages are very advantageous to our build because we've got a +4 rage bonus to strength and con there. So really good for us. That's 2 attack and damage, more hit points, and 2 on our tactics DCs as well. So just awesome to have. But of course we only get one, so I'm going to save it at the moment for the boss fights. I'll be interested to see how long that lasts. I'm told it scales up with the constitution. Our con isn't terrible at the moment, sitting on 22, so not terrible. I have added a few basic items of gear. The glasses, if you've seen any of the previous episodes, I'm sure you'll have seen those before. Kenneth crafted with the true seeing, which could benefit us if ever we get blur or displaced opponents. Find secret doors. UMD help, that's not going to be an issue here because we're not using UMD this life. And Master's Gift augment for a bit more XP. Some bracers here for a bit of fortification against critical hits and a resistance bonus to our saves. The charisma element there is redundant. Constitution 2 is helpful. We've got a feather falling cloak that I always wear down at this level with a bit of dodge on it as well. The belt, I've just left the shield belt in there because I don't have anything else at this level. I think the first things we're going to have will be some salt marshy type gear at level 3. I think I do have some half decent stuff there to wear. And our weapon, our new weapon from the Borderlands, an ethereal falchion. Damage wise it's pretty much the same, but we have a wider crit range there. We've got ghost touch if reapers pop up. Ruby of acid I've put in. Now I was so impressed with how he carved up the the Korthos quests that we're going to throw him in to the Borderlands on Reaper 1, and we're going to see how we go. I'm doing the toughest one first here, aren't I? I always seem to get to this one first. Temple of Evil Chaos. Just to reiterate a point I've made several times in series gone by, there is no need whatsoever to do Reaper 1 at this early level. If you're in a decent group and you're just steamrollering everything, fair enough. But if you're on your own and struggling a bit with it, just go down to Elite. The rewards are so small in terms of extra XP and Reaper XP that you might as well just do a few more quests more quickly than struggle on this. I'm just doing it for the purposes of the video, the challenge, and because he did do rather well in the Korthos quest. He's got some AoE with the weapon attack. He's got the haste boost, of course. The quests are, well, this one is reasonably long, but the quests generally in here are pretty short, so we should be able to use and abuse that haste boost. I'm hoping, well, it's going to be a try and kill them before they kill us strategy. If we happen to see a Reaper, I'll go for the rage immediately. Otherwise, we'll just try our luck and see how we go on. Oh crikey, look at all that haste boost. Now I don't think I can stun the undead. Oh, there's a Reaper there, so raging rather. I tried to. Using these as a barrier to the Reaper. Go on, hammer him. Tried the stun. Oh, we got rid of him pretty handily, didn't we? The rage didn't work for some reason. Maybe in my panic I just didn't quite get the right key. I think I hit the dismiss rage. Let's get rid of that. I know in time we might come to need it. I think you can't cast spells while raging, can you, unless you've done something in the trees to allow you to do so. That's something that may come up later, but not now. Nice trip there. Let's go for a stun here. Yes. Okay. Look at this. That's beautiful. Haste boost for the win. I'm not sure I've ever had a build that was as strong as this straight out of the gate. More than happy with that. Okay, Reaper, so can we rage as well? Yeah, we got the rage in. Tried for the trip there. I think we did trip one of them, but it's only single target the trip, unlike the stun, which can affect multiple ones. You see that one's been feared. Can I catch the bugger up? Now, did we actually want to run up there? Yes. Let's just chug a heal potion. We've still got the rage going, so the rage lasts for over a minute. I went for the stun there. I don't think anything happened. Maybe because I was already winding up for another animation, I don't know. Let's quick get in here while the haste and the rage are still running. Let's go for a stun on these two if we can. We got one of them. Can we just trip this one? No, didn't get it. Stun. No, saved. Okay, let's just have a quick look for the codex page. Not there, is it? So now we've got this fatigue. I think in the fullness of time you do have ways to either not suffer from it at all, or I think if we triggered another rage we would get rid of it that way. What does the fatigue actually do? We don't know, do we? think it's a slowdown, isn't it? Can we examine him to find out what it's doing to him? No. So we'd have to look in the wiki for that. Go on then, look in the wiki. So fatigued is a 10% penalty to movement, -2 strength and dex, and cannot tumble. Boo-hoo. I never use tumble anyway. Sue me now. Okay, so yeah, we lose our barbarian run speed basically, and we have a bit of a strength penalty as well. So less than ideal. But it's gone now. We have 2 haste boost left. We should be able to get through here. Now, can we drag these to the other group here and make a big... oh my goodness, there's Fear Reaper in there. Okay. I tried to stun the Fear Reaper. I don't know how successful we were. Let's not let them get behind us. Another Fear Reaper at the back. Oh my god. Gotta get to that. Come on. Hit it. Oh dear. Not a good beginning. I think if not for the fear, I think we could have got through that, but it was my own really stupid fault for trying to use the alchemist tactic of the past life on this situation and get a big crowd together. It was utterly needless that. We could and should have just taken the first group on and then dealt with the second one. The first group was big enough. That was just ridiculous. At least now we can see these dice here, whereas before they're always hidden behind my hotbars, so I never get them. Now what are we looking for here with this stabilization? I think we're looking for a low roll, aren't we? Do we have to roll below our constitution or something? Is that it? If so, I would have thought we've half a chance. There are some enhancements in the barbarian trees actually that I think help this, don't they? Oh, there we go, we've got a success. I think we can get, is it Die Hard in one of the trees? So as soon as we pop up, let's see if we can have a potion. We have only 1 haste boost left. I don't think there's a shrine nearby. Oh, now if nothing comes wandering, we could get up to full health here. Well, we're not engaged, so that's good. That's happy days. Okay, let's get them. That's beautiful. Let's go, 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 go. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, Christ. Let's get the old shield back on. Come on. I've wasted the last bit of my boost doing that, but okay. Let's try to get the adept first. Right, nice one. We should be able to heal up from that in between fights. Just don't like the fact we don't have any haste boost anymore. Just checking to make sure that manuscript thing isn't in here. And now the boss. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you guys come from? Okay. Now we've got the boss. So can we tempt them down this corridor so they don't surround us? Oh, he's doing missile fire on us. That's not great. We're doing some tidy damage, even though they've got some DR against our attacks. Look at this. The boss has already run off, I think. I'm not bothered for chasing him. He can go. Let's just check for the manuscript page. So we got our asses handed to us once on what was really a wretched mistake on my part. But apart from that, he's dishing it out very nicely. I think this chest is going to come open eventually. There we go, you just hear the little click. Hardy boots, I think we have a con bonus anyway, so I'm not going to bother with them. Oh, welcome back to collecting everything from the chests. I'd forgotten we have strength as our main thing now, so we have almost infinite carry load already, so no problem at all for that. So let's go and see if we can find this missing codex page. I was hoping to do a full wander around the borders just to see where we were at with the build, but the way we're going on this one, there's nothing there, is there? Oh, there is a shrine though, my word. I was going to walk away without using that, get the haste boost back. Okay. Just while we're here, I can show the... we did pick up the Orcish weapon training, another 2 to hit and damage when using two-handed melee weapons. So we really are hitting quite hard and often more than one target. So tailor-made for these early quests when a caster would be struggling with mana or indeed AoE. I think there's only one other place I know of that could have that that page. I think there might be some opponents in the way as well, yeah. Well, tough luck for them. We have haste boost now. Yes, and a knockdown. Beautiful. I'm not even bothering to try the stun because I don't think... oh, it might work on him. That's an adept. Yes, yes. Nice. Where's the... There's an entrance here somewhere, isn't there? Ah, there. Right, now if it's not in here,
you notice an expensive
and it ain't, where the heck is it? I can only think I've missed it really early on. Maybe in the first room with the cultists, perhaps. I was paying more attention to them than to what I was supposed to be looking for. We're not going that way, are we? Ah, my God. Yeah, do have a look around when you go through these little rooms. It can be in both the cultist rooms on your way into the final room. So don't get distracted so much like I did there by the fight. On the plus side, the bad mistake aside, I thought we held up really well there. And bear in mind this is against undead, where our crowd control is really not helpful. In a more favourable situation, I think we could have shown up even better. So let's go. Let's go make some mischief.
Blocking the entrance to their camp.
So nothing to do here until the final fight.
Out to you in a shrill voice. Eula Bloodlean, daughter of the Knoll chieftain, has given you a charm of evil.
Let's just give ourselves a bit of a speed boost.
She and the Knoll Outlanders want to leave the Borderlands.
You there! If you're looking for a way inside, I've got just...
Oh, we should... Oh, yeah, talk to this one.
But I might need something myself.
Oro Sandcloak lets you in on a
that
secret.
thing.
Chief Bloodgleam has been lying to the Outlanders about sending their comrades to join the cult. If you can prove that Outlanders are being killed as sacrifices instead, it will destroy their loyalty to the chief.
Little optional here, why the hell not? We're feeling confident.
Vermin squirm inside the sealed chamber. When the creatures notice you,
Yes, we got one with a stunt. Nice.
lets out a mangled shriek as you knock it into the dirt.
Okay. It's not exactly very sophisticated strategy-wise, but I'll take it.
You spot a gemstone ring among the rubble of bones.
It's
and
nice
blood.
to be winning for a change as
Others say
opposed to
Grave
having my
Maw
ass
always
kicked in
wore a
here,
ring
which is
like
the
that
norm,
before
whether
he
it
went
be
to
in
serve the
early
cult.
heroic or
This
in
proof
early
of Grave
epic.
Maw's death will convince the Outlanders once and for all that they should abandon the cult. Boomfoot reveals that
Okay.
Zart Sutlub, the renowned Outlander fighter, can't stand the sight of blood.
Now, unless we get something really crazy Reaper-wise in here, my money would be on us to win handily. I'm not using the Hood of Unrest in the end encounters at the moment because oh, we got lag there. Because we don't have anything to swap it for, so it'll get broken quickly if I equip it. I think we've got some lag here. Things aren't selecting, are they? That doesn't bode
The Gnoll
particularly
nods
well
in
for the
agreement.
end fight, does it?
You've convinced enough Gnoll Outlanders to turn against Chief Bloodgleam and her cult. You've convinced members of the tribe to turn against the cult of evil chaos and found proof that Chief Bloodgleam has been lying about sending the Outlanders to work with the cultists. This should be more than enough to create an uprising in the Gnoll's ranks.
Okay, we're going with the
Chief
rage
Bloodgleam bellows
and
at
the
crowd.
haste.
You would trust this outsider over
Or
your
as
own
our bear
chief?
party
Have you forgotten
bard
everything the
would
cult
say,
has done for
hate.
you idiots?
The Outlanders seem to reconsider, but you have something that will convince them. You hold up Grave Maw's
I tell you what I should have got. I should have got some haste potions, shouldn't I? I will make a note and get that from Kundarak. Oh! Tried the Sunder there, I don't know if it works, probably not. We knocked him down handily anyway. Come on then,
Another
people.
group of gnolls rushes into the chamber.
Very nice. We are losing a bit of health.
Against the onslaught of gnoll cultists.
Yes, got a stun in there. Well done, boy. Well done.
Not a single cultist remains standing. The Outlanders cheer, relieved that they can finally leave the Borderlands behind.
I think we can have another...
I can't believe they took the
Oh no,
bait.
we can't. We can't.
Yula stands
We
beside
can
Oro,
actually get a
laughs with
lock
her.
bash thing
There
from
must
the
be
orc
more to
tree,
these two
but
than
I'm led to believe
initially
it's
seemed.
quite underwhelming and
With
doesn't
Chief
work like it
Bloodgleam
should,
and the
so
other
I'm not going to
cultists
bother.
out of the way, Eula and Oro can finally escape into the wilds together.
So yeah, let's just make
As
a
they
note. We
turn
could
to
have
leave.
some haste potions, couldn't we? Okay. Well, at the moment, with our 6 haste boosts and the shortness of the quests, I think we should still do quite handily even without the haste potions. Okay.
You enter the caves, determined to eliminate another threat to the residents of the keep.
One thing you do notice when you get the orc going is the size. I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm trying to zoom out all the time to get him to be a bit smaller on my screen, and this is as far out as I can zoom.
The lock on this stout door.
Whereas my little halfling archer almost disappears if I do that kind of thing.
Wheel of metal on metal, rousing the guards on the far side.
Okay. Now this is a big pinch point, isn't it? I don't want to use the rage here because we're going to end up fatigued for the rest of the quest if we do that. Got an archer firing on us from down there, which I don't really like, so we're going to push on here. He absolutely carved that lot up, didn't he?
As the door
All I
opens,
can say is
a
wow.
small goblin cries out.
Down, get down. Yeah.
Go away.
The goblin falls. Looking around, you spot an iron key in the back of the chamber.
Done. It's just showing off now. Got a haste boost ready. If you were doing a pure build without the multi-class, the standard thing is to go in the Vistani universal tree and get the haste boost that way, but you would just have to wait a bit longer to get it because it's on the second tier, isn't it, of that tree.
Coming from the chamber ahead.
Nice little stun there. Now the Barbarian does get
the magical runes on the wall are the key to opening it.
a decent boost to helpless damage, and so does the Orc, so if we can get that stun to work reliably, we could be in there. Let's go get stuck in. Stun. Yes, multiple stunnage. We love it. Go on. Rock and roll. This is probably as good a start to a life as Purple has ever had. We've got people being stunned and tripped. Can we stun the Reaper? It was... Oh, we tried. No, it didn't work, did it? Right, we're going to have to be sensible here and just pause for a moment. Get the health back up. For those of you who didn't know, when you're outside of Reaper mode... Sorry, when you're outside of combat in Reaper mode, you're not subject to the Reaper healing, self-healing nerf anymore. So you can totally heal up to full reasonably quickly again. Mashed the Reaper in the middle of all that, and because it was a fear, we were kind of cuddling it. If you didn't know, the Fear Reaper damage over time is negated if you are standing right next to it. So the best thing to do with a Fear Reaper is to go and cuddle him, or to be very, very far away so you're not in the range for that. Right, we've got a last boost for you, sir. We'll try and sunder him as well. Yeah, worked. So he lost a bit of fort there. Nice one. I'll have a look at the loot at the end just to see if we got lucky with the Reaper bonus or anything. Now that first quest aside, which is my fault, I just messed up not finding the page, and then for some reason best known to myself, insisting on putting two groups of opponents together. Had I not done that, we would have been sailing even more serenely along. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? Yeah. Aside from that, this has been Reapers or no Reapers. It's been impressive, at least to my mind. I think with the casters we've had to wait a bit to go in on Reaper mode. It's going to level out, isn't it, quite soon, and the melee's not going to be able to go above Reaper 1, I don't think, but I'm more than happy with the way this is starting. Now this is the one with the hole, isn't it? Can Can we just not fall down there, please?
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the side of you, while one of their members scampers away. You've stopped
Yeah,
the runner,
nice
and not
stun.
done it too soon. Who knows what else the kobold tribe might bring to bear against you?
A nice little knockdown as well. Okay. He's zooming around quite nicely here. Another little stun, although they're dead before they can be stunned. I think the stun, I really ought to be keeping that for the Reapers. Or any, yeah, like this now. Can we stun? I think it might be still on cooldown. That was a situation. Yeah, it was on cooldown. I'm going to make sure we keep that. And every time a Reaper comes up, I want to know if we can stun one. I have a feeling we might be able to, because in the legendary content, one of the bear party's been using the shield, some kind of shield stun thing. Maybe from the unyielding tree. I'm not quite sure. Shield throw stun. Maybe the one that Purple's been using with the Warlock from that unyielding tree. And that's been working, even though it's quite a low DC, it's been working quite well for the person. So I'm hopeful we can use that same save to work nicely for us.
The kobolds react to the news of their chief's death with what seems like
Oh, I've got to speak to the
elderly kobold
person
offers
again,
you a
haven't I?
reward for freeing her tribe from the tyrannical war chief.
No?
A secret door
that it?
slides open in the common chamber. You've made a deal with the
Oh, the
tribe.
quest is finished. Did we
Strike
get
down their
our...
leader to
Oh,
gain
we
their
did.
support.
Okay.
According to the kobold
Okay.
crone, their chief has been behaving strangely ever since he brought the charm of evil chaos to the cave. She's happy to be rid of both the chief and the vile talisman.
Okay, let's push on. Aside from that misplay in the first one, the only thing that's disappointed me here so far is the fact that we're using a falchion and not an axe. I tried to be sensible and go for the wider crit range on the falchion, but flavour-wise, I loved the axe. I have my hopes we can go back to it, at least at some stages in the leveling process. And maybe in Epic I do have, I've checked, I do have a Drow Axe of the Weapon Master, Great Axe, and it has a 10 stunning bonus on it as well, which would be perfect for our stunning blow to help that to land. So I'm seriously contemplating using that when the time comes.
Stands behind a magical barrier, guarding a pile of treasure.
Can we stun a scorpion? Yeah, I think we could.
The minotaur snorts.
Now I'm seeing a few misses here. I don't know if they were on ones, which I'm guessing is an auto miss, but I'm interested in how often we're missing, because I'm hoping next time to take power attack, and obviously that's going to reduce our to hit roll, although I'm hoping as well to boost us up a little bit by adding way up stun, and missed it. Hoping to boost us up accuracy wise by adding an accuracy item, so maybe that could balance out the effect of the power attack. Bit of lag there. Power attack, if you didn't know, you subtract an amount from your to hit and add the same amount to damage. But with a two-handed weapon, that amount, the amount to damage is doubled, so it becomes quite interesting to go into that for this build. And we have several options, I think, for that. There is something in the orc tree there, so we'll have -3 to hit, but an additional +3, so +6 because of the two-hander to damage. in the Ravager tree, I think we can have the +6 to damage without... it's quite low down as well, if I could just press the right key. We could have the +6 to damage without taking a penalty on to hit, so I guess that would be the priority as far as that goes. I'm not sure at all, speaking of priorities, I have more or less fleshed out the heroic enhancements I would like, but I'm not sure at all what the priorities order should be. Do we not have a crest for that one?
With all 3 crests neatly fitted into their sockets, the magical barrier fades.
Come on then.
The infuriated Minotaur gives a roar of rage.
Yes, dismantled.
The Minotaur's bellow is
Dismantled.
now the treasure the creature had been
Oh, go
guarding
away.
is yours for the taking.
That's it, leave us in peace. The mighty rat killer. Oh, it's back for more. Hit it then. I'm really pleasantly surprised at the slicing up of the Reapers when they are added into the mix. In previous lives we just haven't had the damage, but here we don't even need to focus them, do we? Because they get sliced up along with everything else with the AoE, with the strike through. We're tending to hit 2 a time, so damage wise it's being very good. Spot the creature who's not used to the strength of early melee. Okay, which way for
As you
this
walk
one?
deeper
There.
into the cave, you hear deep, guttural voices.
Who
in the
wants some
distance.
haste boost? Stun. Crikey, they were dead. They were dead before they could even be stunned. But we heard the little noise. I'm happy to hear that, because it means the stun is at least sometimes being successful. I haven't seen it yet on a Reaper, and I really would like to
The iron lock creaks as it opens.
give me a hint that our crowd control could be valid against them.
The smell of meat cooking wafts tantalizingly down the corridor.
Where are you going?
You notice the glint
Okay.
of silver in the far corner of this chamber. As the first lever is pulled, the crystal above it flares into life. The image of a small silver key is embossed on this surprising.
We don't have the haste boost up yet. Stun.
As the silver rock clicks open, you hear the muffled
nice.
voices of
Trip.
bugbears ahead.
Fancy dying before you could be tripped.
As the second lever is pulled, you can hear the rumble of the sealed doors sliding open.
Okay, big group here, so let's go with the haste and rage. Oh, lovely double stun there, nice one. And while we've still got the haste going, let's pile in on the boss.
As
Let's
you
try
open
and sunder him.
a massive bugbear
No, didn't get him. Fear Reaper, can we stun him?
notice a small ornate key on the
Maybe it
table
was still on
in the far
cooldown.
corner of the room.
And we diced him up nicely enough anyway. Now, does the rage...
Go to the treasury box with a satisfying
How does the rage work when the quest ends? Now that I'd be interested to see. Does it carry over and then the fatigue as well carries over, or is that just taken away when you come out when the quest is finished? Ah, it's all gone when the quest is finished. Okay. I've only once used the rage mechanic before. It's in Purple's ideal end build as a shifter warlock for the constitution and general tankiness boost that it gives. And there, when he gets to the end, because of the 75% extra rage duration plus the high con he has, the rage can last a good few minutes. It's very nice. He would never run out. Okay, my
Fearing for their lives,
constant
the people of
bugbear
the
in
keep
here
have asked for
is
your
the
help dealing with
tripwire
2
thing.
orc tribes that dwell inside this
Let's
cave.
just make sure we don't
Judging from the decor, each direction leads to a different tribe's
Okay.
home.
a bit of lag there, I think, possibly. Trip. Get in there. Go on. Get the archer. That's a tasty dismantling, is that? I've got to say I'm impressed with this. The stunnage. More haste boost. Come on, go, 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 go. Sunder this guy, can we? No, didn't get him. And some things really hurt us health-wise. Okay, let's have a pause, top up.
The lever clicks into place, and the sound of grinding gears can be heard somewhere in the cave.
That's the beauty of being such low level with such a low health pool. Your Cure Serious potions feel ample for the situation. Right, so we're throwing everything in rage, haste as well, and we're going for the jugular here. Beautiful. So where do we get to when we rage? We've got 28 strength and we have a stun DC of 20. Not stellar by any means, but not terrible neither. Okay, I think there's one more left. Yeah, the owlbear one, isn't it? Now, if we said that the alchemist last time around was probably as dominant as we've been in the later epic content, at least on the lower levels like the Reaper 2 and that kind of thing, I think this is as dominant as we've ever had from the point of view of the starting out. He's absolutely toasting all this stuff. You might remember, generally, including last life, I started out on Elite rather than Reaper. The Alchemist, not the strongest straight out of the gate, I don't think. So to be doing this at this early stage feels pretty good.
Has lived in this cave for some time, but the flicker of torchlight
Come on.
suggests that there have been
I just hope we can keep it up. If this is the shape of things to come, I will be absolutely delighted. Yeah. Go on, carve them up. He's not taking any prisoners, is he? Wow.
The cult of evil chaos has set up camp in this cave, with the goal of capturing and taming the beast that lives within.
That stun is doing some pretty reliable work. The trip less so. I tried and failed again there with the trip. Can we sneak in here while haste boost is still going? Go on. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
But the Beastmaster
Yeah.
you must now confront the creature he tried to tame.
So, rage,
You spot skittering vermin inside the cavern chamber
haste.
ahead.
So at the moment,
You
about
also
a
see
minute
the
20
nest of
the
something
rage
much
is
larger.
lasting. Go on. I bet you die before we do, pal. Yes, sir. Yes.
Ending the cult's plan to make the beast
Beautiful.
the weapon they could use
Okay,
against
let's
the
get
residents
back
of
to
valley.
the keep and see if we found any half decent loot. I was wondering for I do have a falchion for level 4 with Ghostbane on, not Canith crafted. It's what is it? It's is it from the Crystal Cove, the Captain's Cutter, I think it's called. Now Canith crafted obviously would have Keen on it for a much wider critical threat range. But I'm not sure. I think we might just make do, because I'd have to mess about then putting Ghostbane on something or swapping over. I think what we might do, I'm not going to bother with those. Let's just have a quick look, see if we found any nice named loot with a Reaper bonus or something on, or a mythic. I don't think we got anything there. Is that one? Not really. No. 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 Not this time. Okay, I'm not going to waffle on too much, but at the risk of repeating myself, I thought that was, by our standards, or my standards, that was pretty awesome. So, more than happy with the way we started out. I think we could see that the haste boost makes a huge difference. When that gets triggered, things are just getting carved to pieces, aren't they? Especially useful when there happens to be a Reaper in the mix. So, very pleased with how that's worked out. It was kind of more by luck than judgment that the haste boost happened to be in the equation. I took the fighter level, broadly speaking, for the extra feat, because I was thinking, what can I do with the extra level if I don't want a warlock level for the arcane warrior? And I've already got the favoured soul level. I thought fighter for a feat because I wanted the stunning blow from 1, and that allowed us to do that. And then I thought, oh, hang on, there's a haste boost in this Kensai tree. So we are living the dream at the moment as far as this thing goes. Right, far too much waffle already. I will take the level and head to the harbour, and we'll see what mischief we can create in there. Thank you very much as always for looking. I think we're on a reasonably good track for the moment. I will speak to you in the next one. Take care.